well, we're very sorry we don't have any Model Ys. Hey everyone, I'm in Danville, California. I am walking to the Hertz rental place, which is less than a mile from my family's house. It's a beautiful day in the 60s. We're headed to Yosemite today, and it's going to be a little bit of a surprise as to what car I get. I pre-ordered a Tesla Model Y, and then I got a call on Friday, today's Monday, that, well, we're very sorry we don't have any Model Ys, but we think we can get a Model 3. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Maybe it'll be a Polestar or something else electric, but I'm really hoping not to get a gas car because gas here is like between $5 and $6 a gallon. Okay, here I am. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Your certain name, sir? You have a pickup?
I do. Bloss. Carl Bloss. And I was told him.
Oh, we only have Model 3, right?
Yeah, if you have one, right?
We have one. Yes.
Perfect.
I just need a driver's license.
All
You're a
right.
Gold member, right?
Yes. Now we're going to Yosemite, so.
Oh, you're going to Yosemite in this car?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Why not?
I mean, as you know, there's a long charging might be an issue.
Actually, the place we reserved has a charger.
Okay. All right. You can charge at home and then charge on the road.
Yeah. So
that's good.
I own a Model Y, so I know how it works.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. As long as you know what you.
Yeah.
That's good.
I have all the memberships.
Good.
There's one question. I don't know if you know this, but are these cars enabled for the CCS adapter to allow you to use non-Tesla? I have the adapter. I brought it from home.
Then it's all the same. If you have the adapter, you should be able to. We don't provide the adapter.
Sure.
That's the problem. But if you do, they should.
Yeah.
All the cars the same. I mean, in
like
terms
what
of charging.
is it a recent model year? Because I think as long as they're like 21, 22 or later.
Well, this is 22.
Okay, it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you say
I'll test it
I
out.
have an old 2018. So you say that may not come with it?
Some of them you have to check on your app
really?
or on the
Okay.
screen.
We never
I
had
had
to worry about it. So.
Okay. I had a 2015 Model S, and
that didn't work.
The CCS didn't work, but I had the old CHAdeMO adapter like Nissan Leaf,
okay.
and that worked.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid to take an electric car for a long drive. That's
Well,
why.
I actually prefer it. I see your gas prices here, and we're paying
exactly.
We're paying $3.50 in Michigan. So
exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't move with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were just talking about it. It's good that they let you book a Tesla Model Y.
Yeah.
Because 3 months ago, right now we don't have.
Yeah,
barely
3 months
has
ago we
any.
had it.
Right. I mean, you hear all the
Now they won't let
news.
you book it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you won't be
They
able to
wouldn't let you
book.
book a Model 3 right now because Hertz is selling
We're
majority of
selling
their
them.
Tesla fleet.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because that's what I know and what I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, do you have others though, like a Polestar or other
No,
EVs?
not today. We do. We do have Polestar EV, like a Kia EV6.
Oh yeah.
Nero.
Oh, that's
pretty good.
cool. Actually, I own
It's
a Nero.
better than
Nero.
Bolt. Better than Bolt.
Yeah.
You know that there's Chevy Bolt.
Yes.
Chevy Bolt seems to be the slowest in charging.
In charging. Yeah. I had one as a company car. Yeah, I noticed a lot of these have curb rash.
Yes.
I mean, I assume you take that into consideration.
Yeah, we do. That's why we take pictures specifically of the wheels.
The right front wheel has a lot of curb rash. Almost 360 degrees. So I got my car. It's a Tesla Model 3. Fortunately, they did have a 3. This should be compatible with my CCS adapter. Unfortunately, the Electrify America station that's right here is fully occupied and has at least 2 cars waiting there. So I'm pretty sure I won't be charging there. And, of course, they gave me the car with 49%. Yeah, I'm going to have to charge before I leave the San Francisco area. I don't know why they do it this way. There is actually a level 2 charger right there with the Electrify America station. So they could have done that and plugged at least one car in. I mean, they knew I was coming. I asked about adapters. Clearly, they don't give you the CCS adapter. And once again, the J1772 adapter isn't here. He said, yeah, sometimes people take them. And so we're not really sure whether the car is going to have it or not. Once again, it was a good idea to bring my own. If you remember from my last video, in the Hertz cars, only one user can be added to the Tesla account. As soon as you try adding a second user on their Tesla app, like we did it with my wife, it threw me out. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my phone for having my phone as a key card. And actually, even before I do that, since I know I'm going to need a charge and I don't have enough time for a level 2 charge, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Supercharger. So right now it's 39 cents per kilowatt hour. So that's actually pretty good. That's about what I'd be paying for Electrify America, even with my Pass Plus that I have activated right now. So this is one of the urban superchargers with the little 72 kW max units, which is not really what I'd hoped for. Plug this guy in. Blinking blue, it's a good sign, communicating. There we go. Green flashing, charging. And this is not really the greatest customer experience to give me a car that's half full with an EV. I mean, if it was a gas car and they said, here you go, just bring it back with half, okay, fine. But now I have to sit here and charge. And, you know, I guess I could have gotten the car. Actually, I couldn't have gotten the car yesterday because it is Monday and they were closed on Sunday. So this was really the only way to do it. All right, let's set up the phone as a key. So the way to do this is to take the key card that you get from Hertz, put it right in back of the cup holders and in front of the armrest. And then this little QR code came up. Scan to get started. Tesla.com. Success, vehicle added. Finish setup. It also showed up here. Carl's Moto 1, my Motorola phone. Here's another non-customer focused issue. I tried the windshield wipers because it was full of pollen and dirt and stuff. And sure enough, there was no windshield washer fluid. And it even tells me windshield washer fluid low. I might just put some water in it just to have something. I really just want to wipe away the dust. I forgot to mention that they also don't give you the mobile charging cable. So if you're going someplace where you think you can plug in, even level 1, that's not going to happen with a rental car unless you bring your own mobile cable. Connecting to vehicle. This is number 3. I think that's a good sign, initiating charging. So it's not telling me that I can't charge. The charge port is flashing blue, which means it's connecting. Okay. Let's charge. Yeah, it's working. It's charging. All right, so fundamentally it works with the CCS adapter. So if you're renting a Tesla from Hertz, bring along your adapter. Only 108 kilowatts. Oh, I know why. It's going to preheat the battery. We're just here passing through, but our hotel is actually right over there. So this will be super convenient. I'm wrapping up the car rental with Tesla today, with my Tesla Model 3. We took a trip to Yosemite, Mount Diablo, Danville, Pleasanton, the San Francisco Bay Area, basically. It really wasn't a big deal. There's charging everywhere in here, California. Now, there's some things that you have to watch out for, like the Electrify America station near my family's house. It seems like it was always in use. I tended to use the Tesla Superchargers around here, and even those I had to watch because some of them were the urban Superchargers, which are 72 kilowatts maximum, so it took a little bit longer. Now, in my case, I actually preferred Electrify America because currently I have one of the monthly memberships, and so that bought down my rate for 1 month. Now, of course, that means you need an adapter. Hertz doesn't provide that for you. So I brought my own, and this is my Tesla branded CCS1 adapter. I did also bring my J1772 adapter. I had kind of hoped that it would be in the car this time. Sure enough, it was a good thing to have. Now, here at my family's house, they own a Tesla, so they had one of the adapters. But for public charging, this came in handy a couple of times. Now, this one's pretty small, but of course, the CCS adapter, this is kind of big and chunky. It's also not cheap, so it's not something that you want to put in a place where you think it might get stolen. The car itself has been great, and I really appreciated having autopilot enabled. Just like the last rental car, there are some curious things about the Hertz rental Teslas. For example, you cannot put 2 phone keys on this. As soon as you add a second phone key, the first one gets erased. I also noticed that there's no satellite view on the maps. There's also no traffic display, which is annoying here in California because there's an awful lot of traffic, and you would think it would reroute you if there is traffic in a particularly heavily traveled area. But that feature is not on this vehicle. It wasn't on my last vehicle from Hertz, so I suspect that is somehow stripped out. Maybe it's part of the premium connectivity, which maybe these cars don't have. So when you start routing through traffic, you probably want to use your own phone to do that. And if you need to, bring a phone holder. Now, all this stuff takes up space in your luggage getting to wherever you're renting the car. So if you don't have a lot of luggage space, it is something to consider. At a minimum, I would bring one of these, the J1772s. Again, this was super handy for me to have. It just gave me a lot more options, including the charging station right next to our hotel outside of Yosemite. Ironically, if we had to rely on Tesla superchargers on this trip, it actually would have been a bit more inconvenient. There was level 2 charging at Yosemite Village, but it was iced or blocked the whole time, so we never got a chance to use it. I expect the rental return to be kind of a non-issue. I have 84% on the battery right now. I need to turn it back in at 49%. We are going to do a couple more things, but I don't think we're going to burn up anywhere near the amount of energy needed to get it below 49, so we shouldn't need to charge again. When renting a Tesla, you do get an updated bill that shows the supercharger charges, because when you charge at a supercharger with a rental car, it doesn't go to your own Tesla account. It goes to Hertz, and then Hertz simply flips that and puts it on your final bill. My experience so far has been that there's no markup. They just charge you the actual supercharger costs. So I hope this information was useful. Again, check out the other video that I did on renting a Model Y when we were in San Diego. That goes over some of the basics. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.